In today's video, we're going to deep dive into the age-old question of lifting light versus lifting heavy. We'll explore the benefits and drawbacks of each method and try and break down the science behind them. So let's start by looking at lifting light weights. This method typically involves using weights that are around 50 to 60% of your 1 rep max, and usually performing pretty high repetitions, anything between 12 to 20 reps. This approach is often recommended for beginners, or for those looking to tone their muscles, improve endurance, or recover from an injury. Now, one of the benefits of lifting light is that it places less strain on your joints and your tendons, which massively reduces the risk of injury. It's also a great way to build muscular endurance as it stimulates your slow twitch muscle fibers. Now, your slow twitch muscle fibers have a higher resistance to fatigue and are responsible for endurance activities such as running, cycling, and swimming. Another benefit of lifting light weights is that it can help improve your form and your technique. By lifting lighter weights, you can focus on executing each movement with proper form and a full range of motion. This is especially important for beginners who are just starting out and need to develop good habits. Personally, I never really felt that much muscle activation in my chest while performing the bench press. Now, it mainly felt like I was just throwing the weight up, and to be fair, it put quite a lot of pain and pressure on my shoulders. It wasn't until I lowered the weight and really started to focus on pec engagement that I started really seeing the benefit. I also used to go far beyond a comfortable range of motion because I let the heavy weight rest at the bottom. With a lighter weight, I was able to really slow down the descent and really focus on filling that pec full of blood. So, lighter weights are an obvious winner, yes? Unfortunately not. Like all good things, there's also some drawbacks to lifting light weights. One of them is that it may not be as effective for significant muscle mass or strength. Light weights don't stimulate your fast twitch muscle fibers as much as heavier weights do. Now, your fast twitch muscle fibers are more responsible for explosive power and strength. This means that lifting light weights alone may not be enough to achieve certain fitness goals, such as gaining muscle mass or increasing your big compound lifts. So, what about lifting heavy weights? Well, this method typically involves using weights that are around 80 to 90% of your 1 rep max, and then usually lowering the number of repetitions to anything between 1 and 8. This approach is often recommended for experienced lifters or for those who are looking to gain significant strength or improve their athletic performance. Now, one of the benefits of lifting heavy weights is that it can help you build significant muscle mass and strength. Heavy weights stimulate your fast twitch muscle fibers, which have a high potential for growth and strength development. By lifting heavier weights, you create a lot more stress on your body, which then has to adapt and grow, resulting in greater muscle mass and strength gains. Another benefit of lifting heavy is that it can improve your bone density and joint stability. Now, when you lift heavy weights, your bones and connective tissues are also exposed to greater stress, which stimulates them to become stronger and more resilient over time. This can help reduce the risk of injury and improve your overall health and fitness. But, just like the light weights, there's also some drawbacks to lifting heavy weights. One of them is it places a greater strain on your joints and tendons. Now, I know I've literally just said that lifting heavy weights helps strengthen these things, but it does that by straining them, which increases the risk of injury if proper form and technique are not used. Lifting heavy weights also requires a greater amount of effort and recovery time, which can be challenging for some people. So, which approach is better for you? If your goal is to improve muscular endurance, tone your body, or recover from an injury, or maybe you're just very risk averse and don't want to risk any major injuries, or maybe it's the fact that you don't have a spotter and you want to lift safely on your own, then lifting lighter weights may be a good choice for you. However, if you're looking to gain strength, build muscle mass, or improve your athletic performance, then heavy lifting should be a priority. That being said, it's important to note that lifting heavy weights doesn't mean lifting the heaviest weight possible. It's all relative to your strength level, and lifting heavy weights should always be done with proper form and proper technique to reduce the risk of injury. It's also important to gradually increase the weight and volume over time rather than just jumping into heavy lifting right away. Now, personally for me, I find the Jim Stoppani method of microcycles massively beneficial. This means rotating light weights and heavy weights weekly. This way you're getting the best of everything. Check out Jim Stoppani's Shortcut to Size if you want more information on that. I hope you found this information helpful in deciding whether to lift heavy or light weights. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I'll leave you with this video over here. I'm sure you'll find it useful. Thanks for watching. Bearded Iron out.